The VW, there's a little dent there. Normally with these, I normally just fill them, because if you look in the video, I don't know if you pick it up or not, like it's a bit flimsy, it's stretched. So if I try and pull that out, that's just going to be really high and it's going to be pointless. So what I normally do is just leave it, sand it down, put a skim of filler over it. We'll do that now. So here's the filler. That's the filler I use. Easy one. I'm using one hand, by the way. Don't need a lot, just need a little bit. There it is, man. I knew it was somewhere. So what I normally do is just do a line, and that's the ratio. That's perfect. Mix it. When you mix it, you want to make sure all the hardener is gone. Obviously with using cardboard, it will absorb some of it. So just make sure it's nice and quite warm in here, so I'll probably drop quite quick. There we go. Oh, good. It doesn't matter how you put it in, it's because you're going to sand it out anyways, but nice that you put it in, easier to be to sand out, but you just want to try and get it in as best as you can. Obviously the damage stops about here, so you want to try and get that smooth and keep it like filler quite high here. Just want to get it in as best as you can, and smooth all the edges off. Basically that's that really. And obviously just get some of these bits off here, you don't need them. But there. Yeah, once that's done, we'll sand that down. So that's the first skim in. Obviously still quite low here, simple fact because these bits are high. So I just need another skim there just to smooth it all out. So basically what happens when you get a dent like that, so let's say this is a dent, say that that's a door and there's a dent. Obviously when it gets damaged, there's always two little high spots on either side, so when that goes down, these two bits go up. Yeah, so basically when you get a dent like that, there's always little high spots on either side. So basically when you hammer this up, hammer that dent up, with it, it'll always end up like that, like a slightly not as deep of a dent. So basically once you hammer that up, these dents, these high spots should I say, sorry, they'll go down. So then when you do it, you'll have like a little dent there. So when you come to put your filler on, your filler is always going to be slightly higher than the panel. So basically when you rub it down, you rub that down and it'll start ending up like flat. But your first skim always ends up sitting, so your filler will always end up sitting like that. So therefore you've still got a little high there and a little high here, so you'll need to put another skim in for it to sit smooth. So but then once you come put your high build primer on, that'll smooth everything out. So basically that's what's happening. So because there's a little hollow there, it's high here and it's high here, but they're only high because it's low here. So once you put another skim there, that'll all smooth in nicely, if that makes any sense. Basically same thing, line across. Or as you can see, where I don't know if you can see in the video, bit of hardener absorbed into the cardboard. Just want to keep mixing it. The only problem about this Easy One filler, it leaves quite a lot of pinholes. Well, I call them craters, but they're kind of big. And now you put your second skim and you want to go slightly further out, just so you can blend it all in. Obviously you can see around here how it's like quite thin. You want it quite thick in the middle. You want to push down, and when you come in me, you want to ease off a bit so it builds it up, and push down on the outside so it blends it out. basically like that. Like I said again, that's your door, that's your dent in the door. There's always going to be a little high spots on either side. You want to hammer this up, hammer them down. And once you've done that, you want to put your skimmer filler slightly higher. Then when you come to sand it down, when you come to sand this down, it'll be nice and flat like that. Obviously it's always going to be slightly low, but once you come and put your high build on, that'll give it some build as well. And basically that's that. Obviously if you had another dent, your dent will go like that, like that, like that, two little high spots. You would want to bring this up as much as possible instead of just putting loads of filler in. But again, if you've ever worked on these before, these are really soft and flimsy. Soft and flimsy. Obviously you can see where I've tried to hammer it out a bit, but it's just really flimsy. So it's easier just to quickly sand it down, put a skimmer filler in and just build it up. So yeah, that's that. Again, hammer that up, hammer these two down, put a skimmer filler across, then just sand that filler down until it starts getting flat, and that's it. Right, second skimmer filler, it's all dried off, nice. So what we're going to do, get your block, disc. If you can, you want to try and get, obviously you want to get all of that off as well. If you can, you want to get the strips of 80 discs, of 80 strips, but not for a hobbyist. You don't really need them. Like I use these for dealership work all the time, but obviously this is a dealership job, so just a disc, a worn out one, nothing special. Block, put it on, keep it as flat as you can, don't push down on it. If you push down on it, it's flimsy. Just allow the block to do its work. Just put like a bit of firm bit of pressure on, don't like push down and rub. Just the weight of your hands will be enough. Just obviously I don't want no scratches here, so what I normally do, I normally round the edge with a block, just like that. I normally just go back and forwards, and just move my way up and down. Because I just sanded one bit, that's going to be low and these bits here are going to be high, so just move yourself up and down. When you do it, you want to like go past the repair. Because if you just sand down in the repair, you're not going to get any of these bits flat into the paint. So you want to go past the repair. Obviously I can't go past this much because that's stopping us, but I'm still going as far forward as I possibly can. You want to stop and feel it a bit. Yeah, Feels good that. So I'm going crossways now. So it feels nice this way, but up and down feels really high. So cross. And the panel's got a bit of curve to it anyways. Keep stopping, keep feeling it. So this is where I'm hitting it now. So that's where the sealer is. There's a bit of sealer there. The black paint for guide coat. Let it cover, let it dry for a few seconds. I know you rub your hands around it just to dry it off a bit quicker. So basically what this is going to do is going to tell us where the low and high spots are. Yeah, it feels nice. Could be something slightly here. That might just be the transaction to fill it to bare metal. And the paint's quite thick on this as well, so basically what you would do is, because the paint's quite thick on it, you'll put another skim with a full lot just to blend it all in. But I'm not going to do that. It's it's a dealership car, van. It's it's getting it done quite cheap for what it is. So I'm just going to put 2 or 3 coats of high build primer on, sand it down, and that'll get rid of the thick paint. It's white as well, you can get away with it a lot more. Ideally, if you're doing it on like a customer's car, you would sand it back as much as you can, put a bit of more filler in just to feather it all off, and then high build it, put like 2 or 3 coats of high build on. But yeah, that's that really.